The Edmonton International Film Festival is in full swing. I got a chance to attend the premiere of the Balikbayan project on Wednesday and speak with co-director and producer John Rivera. The Balikbayan project, From Victims to Survivors, is a documentary feature that focuses on Canadian volunteers working with street children to help them heal from trauma before, during, and after Typhoon Yolanda.
Balikbayan is a Tagalog Filipino term that means someone who has left their country and has returned.
As a Balikbayan himself, the film has deep personal meaning to John, and he hopes it will inspire people to do more.
I hope this film is able to reach multiple generations of Balikbayans or Filipino Canadians or Filipino Americans or Filipinos in general all over the world and their friends and families to give back in any way that they can. And it doesn't necessarily mean give back to the Philippines, but give back to where you come from, because balik means to return.
Were among the first businesses to be shut down, and it seems like they'll likely be the last things to reopen. This has been a huge blow to the Edmonton music scene, but one group is out to change all that. Let's take a look. Downtown Live is a COVID recovery initiative put together by the Downtown Business Association to bring live music back to Edmonton.
So we did an initial run during the course of August through the end of September, where we actually had 53 micro performances, primarily musical performance acts.
The aim of the project is to bring back a sense of community to the Edmonton music scene and just Edmonton in general. So far, the initiative has been very successful.
Very excited to actually be able to announce today that while we had initially planned for Downtown Live really to just run through to the end of September, through a partnership with EPCOR and their Heart and Soul Fund, we're now able to extend Downtown Live through to the end of February 2021.
A full list of events can be found at edmontondowntown.com/downtownlive. After 24 years of meaningful fashion shows, Fashion with Compassion hit the runway online this year. Although aspects of the experience have changed, the fundamentals and passion remains the same. Here's Caroline Smith with more on the event.
Sorrentino's Compassion House has been a midway point for many women in need of a place to stay while doing chemo treatments here in Edmonton. For many, it became more than that. It became a home.
I didn't know that I needed. I had never been away from home before, and I'm just kind of weird about changes. I don't like changes.
For women in situations like Kathy's, having the support of others can make all the difference.
The other women that I met there, they're forever friends. They're forever family.
The Compassion House worked hard to keep this event going amid the pandemic. Not only is it an important staple in the house's calendar, but a chance for 5 special models to get pampered.
To be able to give them that moment to share their story, but also to have their hair and makeup done, to get dressed by the bay, and to walk the virtual runway this year.
There'll be raffle tickets and a silent auction. As for food and drinks, Sorrentino's will be donating 15% of sales when ordered for the event. And restaurant DOSC will be demonstrating how to make an old-fashioned and a gin and sour. So you can enjoy food and drinks while watching the show from the comfort of your own home. This is Caroline Smith, NAIT NewsWatch.
Yesterday, a major attraction at West Edmonton Mall celebrated their grand reopening, and I got to take an early look. After 7 months of being closed, Galaxyland has finally been allowed to reopen. The reopening comes with all the standard COVID procedures.
We've been working very closely with Alberta Health Services for all of our attractions to ensure that COVID precautions are all in place and that we're up to par with the regulations that are being implemented right now. So we're really excited that Galaxyland is opening this Thursday.
It's not easy to run a theme park during a pandemic, but Galaxyland staff has been taking the situation very seriously and are confident in their approach.
Although it may be challenging in terms of the extra layer it takes, we've been really glad that we've been able to be transparent about everything, reduce capacity to ensure that the place isn't too crowded, and taking extra precautionary safety measures like that to ensure that there's that extra added safety factor in there for everybody.
A rock legend died earlier this week. Eddie Van Halen of, Van Halen has passed away. Here's more. For almost 50 years, Eddie Van Halen has been rocking our socks off. In 1972, he started a little group with his brother, Alex, that took on their last name. The band released 12 albums between 1978 and 2012. Whether you jump, you're hot for teacher, or are just an ice cream man, Van Halen has made us all walk with a swagger at some point in our lives.
I've been listening to Van Halen since I was like a kid.
Now, it's no more. Eddie died on Tuesday after a 5-year battle with throat cancer in Santa Monica, California. It wasn't his first bout with cancer. Tongue cancer resulted in multiple surgeries between 2000 and 2002 that resulted in him having roughly a third of his tongue removed. He will be missed by rockers worldwide.
It's like, real tragic, totally bogus. Like, thanks for all the riffs, man. Thanks for all the shredding. Looks like he's really running with the devil now.
Don't ever let me be. I only wanna be by your side.
Tributes have been pouring in from around the world. We'll all miss you, Eddie.